Explore Maui, offering a unique land and soul-based experience of Hawaii, focusing on natural wonders, ancestral knowledge, and the spirit of aloha. Enhance your understanding of the islands and its culture through our holistic educational approach. For a deeper dive into Hawaii's inner journey, check out our Hawaii Immersion course. Click the link below to buy the course and immerse yourself in the enchanting world of Hawaii. This comprehensive program will dive into Hawaiian language basics called Olelo Hawaii, history, mythology, and family-centered education content linked to place-based learning. With over 31 lessons available for self-paced learning, you'll also have access to 4 live weekly sessions aimed at initiating your Hawaiian language journey. Click the link below to start your Hawaii Immersion course. Okay, this one is called How Maui Trapped the Sun. We've been talking about Maui, and we've been talking about the sun, Haleakala. Now we're going to talk about the demigod, Maui. And Maui, the demigod, embodies the trickster archetype. So if you know anything about archetype, it's within our collective consciousness to be able to tap into, as Carl Jung puts it. Anyways, the trickster archetype is usually the one who exhibits a great deal of intellect, has a bunch of secret knowledge, plays tricks, and also disobeys normal rules and conventional behavior. We're going to see how Maui does that in future podcasts, and maybe in this one called How Maui Trapped the Sun. The trickster usually crosses and breaks both physical and societal rules, and usually violates principles of social and natural order, loves to playfully disrupt normal life and reestablish like new bases, new things, new paradigms. So this Maui demigod, so we have Maui spelling M-A-U-I. When we talk about Maui, the demigod, it's M-A Kahako above the A-U-I. And if you haven't known what a kahako is, you can listen to the other podcasts where I talk about the Hawaiian language. So Maui is a cultural hero and a trickster. He's also found in a lot of Maori myths and New Zealand. He's famous for his exploits and cleverness. He possesses superhuman strength. He was capable of shape-shifting into animals such as birds and worms. And we've all seen it in the movie Moana. Maui has a giant fish hook called Manaya Kalani, and some myth says it's taken from his grandmother's jawbone. So Maui does things like slows the sun, he fishes up the North Island in New Zealand, and he also brings fire to the world. These are usually common of the trickster archetype stories. So this one's called How Maui Trapped the Sun. Maui, the son to Hina, they lived at a place called on Maui called Kahakuloa. His mother was known for beautiful kapa. She made this really bark cloth called kapa in Hawaii. When she spread the kapa out to dry, they would stay wet because the days were too short. And before she spread all the kapa out to dry, the sun went down. So here we have a problem. Maui wants to help his mom dry her kapa because the sun was going down too quick. So, just like any good son wanting to help his mother, went all the way to the east side of Maui to watch the movement of the sun. That's where he saw the sun rise towards Hana. So he went up to Haleakala and he saw the sun come directly over the top of the mountain. So I love this. Maui's all the way on the west side of Maui in Kahakuloa, and he wants to help his mother out, so he goes all the way to the east side of Maui just to find out a plan. That's true love there. So Maui went home to think about what he saw to work out a plan. So a couple days later, he goes to Pailoko in Waihe'e. So he's on the west side, goes to the east side, and goes to Waihe'e, where he cuts down all the coconut trees and gather husks from the coconuts. You know anything about that spot? Lots of coconuts. He made strong cord from the fibers of the husks. So when he was doing this, his friend Moi Moi saw him and said, "Man, you're never going to be able to catch the sun with those things. You know, there's always going to be haters." But Maui's like, "Whatever. When I catch the sun and make it move slow, you'll be surprised." Right after that, Maui went all the way up to Haleakala with the longest cord you could imagine. It said the cord stretched all the way from Big Island all the way to Kauai. So when he reached the top, he began to prepare a noose with this cord. As the sun rose above him, Maui threw the cord as hard as he could. So, story goes, he catches one of the sun rays and it breaks off, and he continued to do this. As he caught more sun rays, each of these rays broke off. As the sun rays fell down, Maui shouted, "You are my prisoner. I won't let you go until you slow down." I love that. That's the archetype trickster. He's breaking the rules of the natural law. And just like any demigod, of course he hears what the sun is saying, and the sun whined, "Oh, please let me go. You've broken off all my larger rays, and I only have weaker ones left. I promise to move slower from now on." Nothing is impossible. Maui shows us that not only does he quantum leap from one side of the island to another, he creates a cord that's expansive he actually is able to be in tone and frequency to hear what the sun is saying. So when Maui heard this, Maui let go of the sun, and from that day on, the sun moved slower, as the story goes. And then this is why the days are longer at one time of the year. Then Maui returned home, of course, to his mother, Hina, and Hina was very happy. And now when she spread out her kapa, they were dry before the sun went to sleep. Pipi holo ka'au. The story is told. As we wrap up our journey through Explore Maui, we hope you've experienced the true essence of Ohana and the island's spirit. This podcast has offered a unique perspective on Maui, focusing on both its natural wonders and timeless wisdom of aloha. Whether you're a homeschool family seeking real-world experience, a visitor looking to enrich your trip, or a long-time resident seeking fresh inspiration, Explore Maui has your go-to resource. Before we part ways, we have exciting news. Are you eager to dive deeper into the heart of Hawaii? Our upcoming Hawaii Immersion online course and webinars offer a unique opportunity to explore the profound depths of the Pacific Gem. Click the link below to discover about Hawaii's language, culture, and cosmic traditions as you've never seen them before.